Hey, we're back. Good afternoon. Getting my nails done took longer than planned. So I told you I'd be back in about an hour, and it's been probably like an hour and a half now. Maybe close to 2 hours. And I apologize, but it was luxurious. I've had a manicure and lunch and a delightful slice of heaven, about as literally as you can eat a cloud. I ate a cloud for dessert. And I'm ready to play some Factorio. I'm in a fantastic mood now.
Hi, Llama.
Hi, Loash. I'm excited that you are still awake. I'm sorry that you're still awake because you've been coughing all day, but I'm glad you're still
Yeah.
awake so we get to play together.
I am also glad we get to play together. How did the pavlova that I convinced you to leave in the oven
Yeah.
with the door shut turn out? How did that go?
Yeah, the recipe said to open the door, and I think it was wrong. It's beautiful. This is by far the most gorgeous one that I've made. I've made a few of these for practice, and one for the sample today that you saw was quite collapsed. This one is in pretty good shape. It's not quite as tall as it was when we put it in the oven, but it's got a good thick center. The edges aren't cracked or collapsed. I'm really happy with it. I'm so
It
excited.
looks really good.
I'm making this for everyone forever. If anyone invites me to an event and is like, "Hey, do you want to bring a dessert or a salad?" I will be like, "I will bring dessert, and your entire universe will change." And there you go. You're welcome. So,
I'm super glad that you enjoyed it.
yeah, I appreciate that you kept saying the word pavlova every time I cooked anything until I tried it out. I am super, super happy that this is now a thing I can make.
Okay, so we need to play some Factorio. I am going to endeavor to last the 2 hours until the stream will be ending.
Yep.
I do apologize in advance for anybody watching. You will probably at times hear me break out in a coughing fit. There's little I can do.
Yep. So,
Unfortunately.
when last we played, we were planning on starting to do trains. And we've been setting things up. I think the first place I want to start out is I want to start out by making blueprints for little defense outposts that we can slap down to keep the biters from spawning in our poison clouds.
I think that's a fantastic idea. We've started to make the sniper turret tier 2s. And we have started making the mining drill Mark 3s. I'm going to double the amount of ammo that we're going to have stored at any given time. We only had the 10 stacks, and I'm going to turn it into 20 stacks
Okay.
in that chest.
Yep.
And we already have a full box full of walls, and they're the reinforced walls.
Is that box totally full? I forgot to
It's
limit it
full.
again.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
I
it's
didn't limit it
fine.
on purpose so we would have lots of walls for this project.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was absolutely intended. So I am going to automate radar stations.
Okay.
That's going to be the thing that I'm going to start working on.
Okay. So I'm going to go pick up some walls and some Sniper Turret Mark IIs and go design little outpost.
Because we do want radar stations at all of the outposts. Well, are we designing a radar outpost or are we designing a mining location defensive outpost? I mean, they're going to be slightly different. One will have a radar, one won't.
I think... So my idea was if we made a little self-contained walled outpost
Yeah.
that maybe had an opening in the back so things try to run around it and get shot for longer, and maybe enough of a logistic, maybe a whole roboport, maybe just like a logistic zone expander and a provider chest or something, with repair packs and ammo. Do robots re-ammo turrets?
Turrets. I don't know if they do it automatically.
Okay. But anyway, like, just a little outpost that has an ammo box and can reload turrets, and maybe a little repair station to keep the turrets repaired. And we could just plant those at the four corners of the mines instead of custom fitting turrets to the mines. That might be good.
Yeah.
I guess the problem with that is we need either to take roboports out to every mining operation and drop them down so we can blueprint, or to get personal roboports.
How far are we away from power armor? That's not something that I've been investigating.
I haven't even looked at it. I think we're probably quite far away.
Okay. Because that's going to be the main limiting factor, right? On being able to just blueprint them down is having those personal roboports.
What kind of chest should we use for the ammo? Just steel?
Requester.
Oh, if we have a requester chest, because we're planning on putting a roboport at every outpost. If we
I was thinking if we have a roboport at each of the mining locations, right? We just place a roboport centrally, and have requester chests at each of the defensive locations, and have a storage chest or a requester chest at the roboport.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it'd have to be a storage, right? Because there's logistic trains now, and I don't know exactly how they work, but I'm sure that there will be a way to have robots pull X amount out of a train or something. Like the trains become passive providers or...
Yeah. And we can just send ammo around in the trains.
Yeah.
And have the requester chests always request enough ammo to live.
Okay, so I have set up radar production. And I have placed a passive provider chest, which will take radars, and I'm limiting it to 1 stack of radars. So we have, excuse me, we have radars being produced in the logistics network right now.
Great.
So you're going to work on defensive corners or locations for the mining outposts.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to design a standardized radar outpost. Which is basically going to... What are we so limited on here? Steel? Yeah, we've got a serious steel shortage, which is coming about because we have a serious iron shortage. Is that because I think we're just using a lot more iron than we're producing?
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to need to double the length of the smelting areas.
Probably. Zemrak,
now that we're using electricity.
I am surprisingly, for someone whose job is to put their face on a screen and talk to people, I am surprisingly anxious about multiplayer with people I haven't met. So it's highly unlikely I will be playing multiplayer Factorio in a larger setting than with my good buddy Lolash.
Yeah, we've been working together, talking together, playing together for God, how long now?
Quite a long time. It's been at least years, at least year, because we started D&D last March, February?
Something like that.
January even? Yeah, it's been a long time. Hey, Warpmaster. I am sorry you're sick, but I'm glad you're here. Were you able to watch this morning when we made Pavlova? I have it here to show off because I'm so proud of it. It's beautiful. So come tell me what you think about this bunker.
Where are we?
I'm not sure if I feel like it's enough turrets or I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. But that's the basic bunker that I have designed.
What's the range on a sniper turret Mark II?
Ridiculous. Like, I just watched our turrets. We had some guys run up right at the beginning of the stream. I watched our Mark Ones bust. Oh, here's corpses. Here's the range. Right here is the pile of corpses that these killed.
And how many turrets do you have there? You've got 8.
Yep, 8 Mark IIs. And we'll put this at like every corner of the mine, with the back facing toward the mining area.
Yeah, I think that should be fine. I think that should be plenty. Eight should be plenty to hold them off. I mean,
Yeah.
if we've got a roboport there to repair them, these Mark II turrets have 600 hit points.
Well, and the walls have
Those Mark
750.
Yeah.
So I think this will be. I guess if it fails, we can design a bigger one. But I'm pretty happy with this as a starting point.
So I'm going to design a big power poles. Why do you have to be 2?
Oh, because the radar's 3, right? All my stuff was even numbers, so I was happy the big power pole was 2, and it's kind of like jamming the entrance. I wonder if I should put some go away track at the opening.
How big is a
I feel like with the sniper turrets, biters don't ever get close. It's spitters that we care about, because they can get to their attack range and not die.
Yeah.
There's your sniper turret range. They're firing right now.
Did that just one-shot that big biter?
Uh-huh.
That's an explosive splitter. Instantly killed. Yeah, no, I think that's more than enough turrets, probably.
Okay.
I'm going to go a little bit lighter on the radar outpost design, because I don't think like the radar outposts are more for victory polling.
Yep. Yeah, they're not really ever going to shoot at anything. You want blue chests, right?
I just want steel chests.
Oh, because these aren't going to be in coverage, probably.
These aren't going to be in logistics networks. No, we just want to basically like stick a bunch of ammo in them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If they ever get destroyed, then
we need to design a train station, right? A loading port that leaves a space open for ammo unloading at every mine.
Yes, I think
Is
so.
that a thing? How long are we going to make our trains? You know, we played vanilla, we made them 2 cargo cars long.
I'm thinking, like, are they going to be unidirectional or omnidirectional?
I think we'll do... like, the trains themselves will have locomotives on both ends, but I think we do one-way track just because it's easier to make the rail network with 2 side-by-side one-way tracks going each direction.
Yeah.
Which we should probably have a blueprint for.
Well, we can create a blueprint with file. I think that will do it for us, right?
Yes. Do we create the blueprint with Farl or do we feed Farl a blueprint? I don't actually know how that works.
Neither do I. I'm not familiar with file.
Yeah, I think we have to have a blueprint in our backpack, which Farl then...
like we can feed into file and say, this is the blueprint you should use.
Yeah, that's what it looked like the last time I looked at it, which has been a long time.
Yeah, those sniper turrets are doing work.
Yeah. Do we want... our tracks this close together, or do we want more space in between them?
We're going to need, because we're going to want to, we need space for signals.
Right. If we put signals right next to the pole like that, you know, there'll be signals spaced apart, and we could put a lamp on the back or something to light it up. But we could also put the train tracks further apart and have space for the signals right next to the pole. I don't know. Is there any benefit to having more space between the rails? We're never going to want to switch a train from one rail to the other, right? Because then it'd be going the wrong direction. I mean, maybe if these rails are really, really far, we'll want U-turns in them.
I would like to, and this is purely because I think it's going to be harder in the short term as we learn, but more convenient and easier in the long term because we will have learnt. I would rather both rails be unidirectional. And we can set up passes and crossovers and have the train network be able to use multiple rails and utilize both rails at any given time. Because, like, how big is our rail network eventually going to be? Are we going to need... Is one single rail going to be enough?
Well, I think we would lay down... If we have a place that one single rail isn't enough throughput, we would just run another double rail parallel to it.
Or even, like, another rail on the south and another rail on the north.
Yeah, that could also work. But if every rail only goes one direction, then trains can pass each other without worrying about crashing on long segments of rail.
Yep.
Like trains going out and trains coming in can always keep passing each other. Does this sniper turret fire like a whole clip every time it fires? Or did I just only give them like one or two clips? Some of these
I think you only gave them one or two.
They didn't shoot a lot, and they're like empty. It's terrifying. Are we not going for lasers on victory outposts? I think we're not ready to switch to a solar power grid with big accumulators. And it just seemed easier to have the railways resupply our victory outposts. Oh, the victory outposts, though, probably won't get ammo very often.
So the thing with the victory outposts is, if we place them correctly and cover our pollution cloud in radar and get notification of the biters being inside our area of influence, then we can clear out aggressive biter nests. Like, we'll be able to see that radar outpost is under attack. It's under attack by that biter outpost that has spawned just outside of its range. We'll go kill that, and then we will win the game.
We'll go kill that and plant a victory pole.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm down.
And if we put a couple of stacks, like if we put 2 full stacks of ammo in each of the victory pole chests, it's going to be ages before they need refilling. And I don't mind, driving around in a car for a little while. One thing I am annoyed by is that big electric power poles are a 2x2, and radars are a 3x3, and turrets are a 2x2, and chests are 1x1.
Yeah.
Even.
The odds and evens apartheid is legit.
Yeah. Llama, do you mind me asking why we're not using big electric pole Mark IIs?
Because I didn't go pick up any brass.
Oh.
I'm going to go get some brass, and I'll be right back, and we'll use the correct poles.
They have 1/3 again the line reach, so you can have 1/3 as few big electric poles on the train lines.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to manually craft a bunch of them, though. because we don't have them automated at all.
What? Do they tinned copper wire? Okay.
Tinned
power poles.
Tinned copper wire is easy.
I know it's easy. I just don't have any tin because it's not a thing I carry around.
I'll just grab the wire from here, Llama. Like right where I'm standing. You can just slurp it off the line.
Do we have a box of it?
We do not have a box of it.
Right. Well, they're making it really fast. I'll just stand here and make a bunch of big electric power poles.
They do make it very, very quickly.
Oh, they take big electric poles, so it's like it's one of the things that recycles nicely.
Yeah. Not that we need to recycle it for our base, because in our base it's all connected correctly. But out here you can have, like on the rail line, we can have less power poles.
That's funny. It's not a lot. I moved it from here to there. That's the reach.
Well, it's 10 extra tiles. It's 1/3 again.
Yeah, I mean it's fine, but it's just. I expected it. Most of the Mark 1 to Mark 2 upgrades are way bigger than that. I was worried that it was going to be so far that the rail signals wouldn't work properly. Like that we would want more intermediate rail signals.
Yeah.
But it is not. It is fine. We can put the rail signals at this distance, and that can be the blueprint.
How are you with this outpost?
I like it. Do you think that it would be... I mean, you're using the uneven vertical... Oh, no. No, it is symmetrical. Because that's the odd thing. Yeah, silly odds and evens. Yeah, no, I like it. I think it's pretty, and it's probably plenty of turrets. And it's sufficiently difficult to make that I don't feel like we're cheating. Right? Like, it's not a single wooden power pole for victory. I like it.
It does require a big power pole to be placed near it, and unfortunately, because of the nature of big power poles being 2x2, they're not going to be perfect.
What if we did... There is no good solution. I was trying to think, like, it's wasteful because it uses 2 of them. But what if you did, like, 1 up and 1 down, so it's rotational symmetry?
I would rather, personally, I would rather have a couple of medium electric pole Mark IIs. Am I using Mark IIs there? They are Mark IIs, aren't they? No? They should be Mark IIs.
Oh, I probably replaced them with the wrong ones.
So I would rather have Mark IIs and then have a Mark II over here and have that hooked into the
have a big power pole like way out there where you don't notice it's not symmetrical?
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Yeah, I like it. I'm going to take a picture.
Yeah, I haven't built any blueprints yet, but you do most of the RoboPort work normally anyway, so...
So we need some RoboPorts to take with us to set this up. Hylex Rail.
Which require a bunch of steel, iron, and electrical circuits.
Yeah, so when I'm running up, I should run up the steel line, which is... Oh, our steel line's having a rough time. We need to get this railway under construction, but soon.
So we don't actually need the railroad to be under construction immediately. The thing that we need more than anything else is more smelting. Excuse me. We need more smelting to be happening. So I'm going to build another 20 electric furnaces and double the length of our iron ore. Because right now, iron is... we don't have enough. And
Right.
that we have enough coming in, but we're not making enough.
We're not.
And I'm going to...
We're not using all of our iron ore.
Oh god, no, not even.
Do we want to move the smelting first before you go building more?
As in, add in that second laneway.
Yeah, how close are we to the warehouses being empty and ready to just shift that thing, like to tear that all up and replace it with electric at the size that fits the warehouses? How
I
close
think
are we to that?
if we manually shifted the last of the stone, it'd be a minute or two, and then we could basically shut down our entire base for a few moments. I am about to lag the game because I am about to dump most of my inventory into the warehouse up here.
Okay.
So just be prepared for that.
So they're only at 20k and 9.3k. They're almost done.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we can probably just...
I can probably hold 8k. Yeah, I can hold 7,800.
So yeah, I'm just going to dump basically my entire inventory here into the storage warehouse. And then I'll grab some red belt, because I'll need that.
Warehouse lag.
Yeah, sorry about that.
The following peers are computing what's in the warehouse. Oh! Did it drop you from the game?
It actually, like, fully dropped me from the game. I'm gonna rejoin. Excuse me.
Download the entire map again, because you weren't just here.
There's concessions have to be made, Llama.
Mm-hmm.
We are. Otherwise, we could just duplicate through exploitation.
Because cheating at a non-competitive game is definitely where it's at. That's how you make your games super fun, is you cheat at them.
Level 99 characters in Diablo level 1.
Yep.
So cheaty. Okay, I'm getting out of this warehouse. I'm out of the warehouse. I have nothing in my inventory, but I'm out of the warehouse.
Okay, the warehouses are done. I already moved all the stuff. So the construction robots are flying away. I am going to red print the entire smelting area. Goodbye, the entire smelting area. Come back, construction robots. You have a job.
Did you just, like, literally delete the entire smelting area?
The upload speed, that's because we're uploading all the way to Australia. The Watrix. Like, it's going directly from my machine to Lalash's machine, an entire planet apart.
Well, half a planet, really.
Almost as far apart as you can be and still be on the surface of this sphere.
This is very true. So did you know we can make robots Mark IV? No, we can't.
I'm going to make express inserters because purple. And it only costs 50 science, so it won't take very long if you wanted to pick something else.
Okay. We can get Mark III tanks now. I'm just,
This is a much bigger cloud of things. They used to be a snake of things. Because they were all traveling the same path. And now they are a cloud of things. And why are they all waiting by that roboport? We made you charging stations. Robots. Come on. Use the free charging stations. I'm going to move a charging station up there. There's so many things waiting.
There is so much ore and stuff that's being taken off these
Yeah.
smelting areas.
All the stuff that was on the belt.
Yeah. I'm going to go through and manually delete this wall.
Come on, kids. Don't wait in line for charging. Come over here to the charging ports. Are you... Whatever. Some of them are using the charging ports. That's all I'm going to get.
So we'll probably have to redesign a bunch of the snake as well.
The snake?
Yeah, the spaghetti feed line.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the idea was that feed line would come out eventually. And I guess in the meantime, we can just wrap it down to where it goes under the... where it goes under where the ore is eventually going to come up. Because we were going to design these to go in the other direction, right?
Changing the direction they flow in is as simple as changing the orientation of the feed belts on either side.
Right.
That's really easy to do. We can leave those feed belts there and feed them into the top without having to redirect them all. And just reverse the lines once we've got the warehousing set up properly.
But if we want to move the rainbow snake so that we have room to build more of this vertically, is that a thing we should...
Are we going to build up or are we just going to build down? We can fit in an extra 10 smelters down.
Not really. The storage warehouses are totally in the way.
Yeah, but it's only the iron and the copper that we need to do now.
Fair enough.
In fact, it's probably only the iron and copper that need it, like, really ever.
Well, for a long time at least. Yeah. I'm not willing to say ever with Bob's Mods because I don't know. But for the foreseeable future, definitely for today's cast.
Everybody's blaming me, Llama.
It's not your fault that we live so far apart. Did all of these run out of batteries? Why are these things all just floating? Were they so dumb that they just ran out of batteries trying to fly?
Probably.
There are charging stations everywhere, robots. Come on.
Robots are not very intelligent, Llama. That's which is probably a really good thing, because I don't feel like having the singularity happen while playing a game of Factorio. Okay, so we need to design... where did all of the bits go?
They're in this storehouse down here.
Okay, electric furnaces, medium electric pole 2s are what I'm going to want, and I don't have any. How do you make medium electric pole 2s again?
Brass, I think. Here, I have 50, I'll give them to you. I don't actually have 50, but I'm building 50 in my backpack right now.
Okay. So... I can build right up to this edge, can't I? Like, that's the hard cutoff.
Uh-huh. If you want to leave a little room, I want to replace this with that other refinery layout.
How much more space do you
that's
need?
fine. We can just when we tear this up, we can just print it wherever it fits. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Yep, just make those wherever you need to make them.
So I should probably not actually connect those yet. So theoretically, the idea was...
I think it's actually 18. I was looking at some math.
Yeah.
I think it's actually 18 smelters that will fill up your red belt. Instead of 20.
But they weren't filling up the red belt. We had 20 and they were not feeding up a red...
Sorry, I mean 36. I mean 18 long.
18 long, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
They're going to be feeding onto 2 separate belts that'll then get merged.
Yeah.
So I don't think having... I think having... Well, we can use 36. Do you want to just do 36? We can do 36.
I think if we do 36, the thing is, if we do 40 and they don't fit on the belt after they're merged, then it's the same as having 36.
I do have to smush it hard up. Well, I don't have to. I could have moved the whole thing over one tile, but...
Yeah, that's fine. Just put it...
I'm just going to smush it hard up there.
That's fine. We're going to tear all that out anyway and do the other design that is more square and I like better, even though it is very complicated in the piping. I'm going to tear this out and put that in. In fact, I might start working on that now. As long as we're breaking the base, we might as well break the refinery area. I'm going to have to
let's just break everything.
build. Yeah. I'm going to have to rebuild the... We might have to reprogram the pumps so that we get actual heavy oil. Because it's right now it's making everything into petroleum gas.
Okay.
Forever. Right? I don't know. We're redoing the refinery area. It's fine.
Okay, that's the length.
I feel like we need more construction robots. I want to go turn them back on again, but they take stuff we're not making.
So...
All those smelters that were full of 100 plates each are all so busy getting deconstructed.
Yeah, I just grabbed them manually and ended up with a couple of hundred copper in my inventory, which I think is fine.
The poor robots are so tired. Poor little guys.
I have burned through all of my... I did not think this through. That we require 72 blue arms. I only have 50.
Request them. We have blue arms in the logistics network, I think.
Our robots are a little busy.
The construction ones. The logistics robots are just waiting to bring you blue arms. It's their only desire in their hearts to work as hard as their construction brethren.
I have been requesting a bunch of stuff and have gotten none of it.
Oh, there's some of this is green area down here. You have to be careful you're always standing in orange, or they stop and turn around. Hover over a roboport and you'll see like there's big gaps in coverage.
It's hard, I can't find a roboport. There's one. The network down here doesn't look like it's connected at all.
I don't think it is. Yeah, I think we've taken out parts of it.
Which is why the robots are not charging efficiently and stuff. They're all staying down here.
Yeah, our two ports our network is separated, isn't it?
Yeah, it's completely cut off at the moment.
Are they hovering because they have nowhere to put the stuff? They might be hovering because they have nowhere to put the stuff. The storage warehouses are in the wrong network.
They are?
Yeah, look, I've just put down a chest. There they all go. Because our network is split, and the storage warehouses aren't in this network.
Okay, so the iron is now connected. I just need to power it. Power poles. You were making those.
Yeah. Medium electric pole Mark II. Where are you?
I'm standing in the middle of the...
There are too many... I can't... Too many things. There's your poles.
Thank you.
Too many stuff. Oh. I deconstructed your storage warehouse. Or storehouse. And the robots are... Yeah, can we...
Oh, Llama, these power poles. Look at how clean this looks.
Yeah, aren't those nice to reach all the way to the far side of the thing? Oh. Oh, Power Pole Mark II, you're my only dream.
This is amazing. So iron production has just doubled, roughly.
Great. Hey, logistics robots, come unload my inventory. I'm too lazy to walk over to the chest.
You know what I should do? I should make half of these near-handed inserters.
Oh, yeah, so it loads the sides better?
Well, it'll just mean that there's more gaps. So at the moment, because we're using 2 belts.
Yeah, there isn't place for the arms to put stuff. Like, they're waiting for a gap to set something down.
Yeah. Admittedly, look at the compression on the iron line coming out of this thing. It's basically at 100%.
Well, yeah, I mean, it would be, like, especially a yellow line is going to be compressed.
I should probably consider replacing the entire red bus, or the entire iron bus rather, with red belt, right?
Yeah, I mean, at some point, once we have a bunch of red belt made.
Well, we kind of do at the moment. I redded most of it, which should allow the iron to flow more smoothly. And it looks to be, which is good.
All right. I have a refinery blueprint. I'm going to plug our refinery back in. Oh.
Oh?
If I
don't
am
like the sound of that.
clever, it will magically bloop, plug itself in to the input lines that are already here somehow. They happened to be in exactly the right spot. I wonder if I did that on purpose. Yeah. The oil and water lines that were already down here are correctly configured for my refinery. The petroleum gas output is also collect. What? How are you? How are you right? No, you're not. You're not right. Okay, good. I was going to be way too boggled.
Hey, Llama, we have a new problem.
What's that?
Look at our iron production.
Hey, we are all out at war. Is that because there's yellow belt back there? I'm going to go red up the belts on the iron. No, those mines are spinning at full capacity. We need some red splitters. The big thing is that yellow splitter, I think, needs to be a red splitter.
Have you got the red splitter? I do.
I thought I did. I don't know where it went. There we go. Hey, science is blinking at me. Did you want to pick something? Did you have a...
We could go logistic robot cargo size 2. That could be
Yeah?
useful. Or we could look at
Oh, I didn't redesign the pipe colors before I made this.
we could look at upgraded solar panels so that we stop consuming coal on our power usage. Even if we're not going to be using laser turrets, if we convert the rest of the base to solar, so that we're not... That means that we can start cracking coal more efficiently if we want to. Like, we don't have to worry about consuming it in boilers. Or, alternatively, logistic robot speed. 50% bonus speed. Let's do that. Let's make our robots quicker.
Seems good.
So once the iron gets compressed, which is happening, by the way, at the moment, the ore does make it down the end. It's really strange that we're consuming that much ore. It's not a bad thing, but
Yeah, it's a little crazy how much it takes, like how much iron we're eating.
The good news with this setup is it will actually take 2 feed lines as well. So we can feed, once we swap over from using the mines to using the train station, we can feed iron ore like from 2 locations. Like we can have 2 fully compressed belts of iron ore being pumped in.
Mm-hmm.
And if we wanted to, we could even pump in compressed plate because the bottom of this smelting area is open.
Oh yeah, so we could just shove plate through if it needs more plate.
Yeah, if we've got plate being made elsewhere, which is a thing that could happen. Oh,
putting my inventory in the logistics network because lazy.
You're not lazy, llama. So we can now make express inserters.
I keep sending glass back, and I have a request for glasses. Like, why is there still glass in my inventory? It's okay.
We actually can't make express inserters because we need titanium to make express inserters.
Yeah. What else do I need to build? I need to build iron pipe and plastic elbows.
So it looks like we need to get aluminium or aluminum and titanium is the next. Uh-oh.
Things are blowing up. Our outpost ran out of ammo.
My outpost didn't.
My outpost never had enough ammo because I didn't put it in the logistics network, and it was designed to be in the logistics network. Iron is yummy.
So steel production has stopped completely, obviously.
Right, because there's no smelter.
Yeah. We just lost most of your turrets, by the way, before my turrets killed them.
That's not my favorite thing, but it's probably fine. I need this, which needs bronze. Where's bronze? Over here. I need a refinery, which needs steel, which we've stopped making. I hope we have enough. Sitting around on belts.
So I've just repaired and replaced all the turrets. I missed a light. I don't have a light on my inventory, so there is no light. We're missing the light. But all of your turrets have ammo, and I've put a bunch of ammo in the chests as well. So
okay,
they should keep going.
Put this stuff in the trash so the robots can figure out where to put it. I need... what else? I need 3. Those are being built. 13 lights.
Okay, so I have just blueprinted the smelting area. It has been blueprinted.
Sweet.
I'm just going through and clearing up some of the stuff that didn't get deconstructed.
What else do I need? We need the refinery. We need the pipes. We need the lights. We need one more steel pipe? Is that a steel pipe or a stone pipe? What kind of pipe should I use in this refinery? Do we just like plastic for everything? Or should I just leave it all color-coded?
I think just leaving it color-coded is fine.
Okay.
I'm completely happy with it being color-coded. As long as you're happy, Llama.
I don't mind it being color-coded. That's fine.
Otherwise, I would use just plastic, because I like plastic. Okay, so I have two blueprints. One which is for the full-size smelting area. And one which is for the smaller smelting area. So I'm going to place a full-sized copper smelter. I've just told the robots to do that.
There they go. I'm going to set up a request for plastic so I can make ammo. I don't have a lot of laser batteries. Okay, this needs a coal input, which it can steal from here. And why aren't you making stuff? Do you not have crude coming in? Oh, haha. It is okay. I have identified the problem. Smelter's running. I mean, refinery's running.
We had a desync. I have to really unload the map. Excuse me.
It's an awfully big
Copper is
nest
almost
that appeared
completely
to the south of us. Copper is what?
Almost reconnected.
Sweet.
We almost have iron and copper.
So, do we want to leave space below these to upgrade them to blue belt or purple belt or any of the wide variety of belt?
I think that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, right? Leaving space for them to grow.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to switch the refineries over to advanced oil processing. Even though it makes less heavy oil, I think it'll fill up the petroleum gas tank, and then we'll actually be able to store some heavy oil.
Okay.
Maybe we should set the thresholds differently on the pumps so that they balance these tanks instead of just literally using everything until the petroleum's full.
I think like even a value as low as 200. Like the whole concept behind that design is that it only cracks if it has to. So the number can be exceptionally low.
Yeah.
Um, as a threshold, I think.
Yeah, I
But
think
my
that
brain
should work.
is.
And if we set it nice and low, then we'll have a much higher chance that it decides to make, like it decides to keep some of the other products.
Yeah. Some of this was outside of logistics range. Do I have any logistics pieces that extend logistics range? I do not.
Why did you guys stop? Water?
And I can't make any because I don't have any steel.
I took the water bore out, I guess. Wasn't there a water bore in this design? Guess not. I thought... Yeah, it's right here. You're making water. That water's going... What? How did... I think you can braid underground pipe like you can braid belts.
What?
I mean, pipes will connect to each other? Oh, no, I just had a weird glitch. The pipes didn't connect right.
We just had another desync.
What is going on? We haven't had this problem.
I don't know. There is the chance that one of us is doing a thing that the game doesn't like. There's also the chance that my internet connection's being dodgy. Although it doesn't appear to be, but...
Oh, there's another desync. I didn't even do anything that time.
Neither did I. I'd literally done nothing. I am concerned now.
Yeah, that's very disturbing.
If we have another one, I might just have to watch for tonight.
Please stay.
No,
Disaster.
it's gone again. Okay. I will immediately leave the game. I don't know why we're getting the desyncs. We'll have to.
Yeah,
Have to look at that.
This is the problem with mods, is because we probably have to blame a mod, which means we have to do mod troubleshooting, which means we have to disconnect mods and see if we have a desync. And maybe we didn't have a desync, and it wasn't the mod that we just disconnected's fault. Maybe the internet just fixed itself. Like,
I can't even quit the game. I have to. Yeah, I have to Alt F4 here. I can stay in your ear if people would like me to stay here in your ear.
it'd be a different dynamic to have two voices working on one thing instead of listening to all of your projects off in the distance. I would enjoy having you stay if you would like to.
I can hang out. I can load the stream and just watch. I do get everything on a 15-second delay, but at least now I can sit back and take my hands off the controls and just think.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple of pieces missing from the bottom of the copper smelter area that I didn't get to place.
Okay, I see.
That it ghosted.
Oh, power poles?
Yeah, there's a couple of power poles and a couple of inserters, I think, that got missed. They're just outside logistics range, so...
Right. Why does this thing still think it's missing a pipe? That's one of the problems with the blueprints, especially when like the piping is as complex as this. When I
Yeah.
mouse over the objects missing material for construction, we have a pipe missing.
Just a
And
random pipe.
yeah, and it's hard to tell if it looks like steel, maybe stone. Um,
Does it matter if it's the wrong kind though?
no, but it matters if I can't find where it wants it. Right, I can't see where one is blueprinted in here.
Oh, just put one in your trash slots.
I don't have the right one. I don't have enough steel to make one.
Surely we have steel right at the end of the bus.
Yeah, it's just such a long run. Why can't I get out of my pipes? Alright.
Oh dear.
Go get steel.
Oh dear. We need to set up steel production, which means that we need to print all of the other... I've got the blueprints for the thing.
For the smelting area? I can make a blueprint.
Yeah.
They're not hard to make.
Yeah, just
I mean, as long as it exists for me to be able to make a blueprint of.
yeah. Just like draw the blueprint and pay attention to the like materials that it says it's going to need for that blueprint, and just blueprint 18 of the 36 for all the other smelting areas.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't think we're going to need the full 36 for any of the other areas yet.
Medium electric pole. Tinned copper wire. So this one of the problems with blueprinting is I blueprint something and then I end up making all the stuff to build it in my backpack. We don't have any tin, which means we don't have any tinned copper wire, which means I can't blueprint the smelting area for tin because I don't have enough poles. It's okay. I'm gonna get all the tin off the bus.
There probably
Make
isn't
some
any.
poles.
Up the end of the...
There's enough, like, still on the lines that didn't get
Yeah.
eaten up. I think we'll be okay. As long as I do these things in the right order. How much electric smelters do we have in the... How much? Good words, me. How many electric smelters do we have in storage ready to be placed?
I don't know how many are in the storage. I know that I had a bunch in my inventory, but I used most of them on the iron and copper. So any other ones that we have are probably in the logistics network, I think.
Okay. So I want tin for tinned copper wire so I can keep making the poles for the rest of this. And
It uses surprisingly few poles because of the Mark IIs.
yeah.
Like I think it's 3 per smelting. 6 per smelting area. If you go for the 18.
Oh, I need to reconnect the logistics network.
Yeah, I didn't have the appropriate pieces, and I required steel to make them. You could probably grab, on the left-hand side, the 2 extended reach poles.
It's okay. I just had the things in my backpack.
Oh,
Whatever
okay,
they're called. I had them because I was making them for trainee times.
Which we're still not going to get to do.
Not for a minute. Good enough. One big network. Yay. Now the turret is missing, but that's okay. Alright. Blueprint? I want the refinery blueprint intact. What is
You
this?
could just make another blueprint, couldn't you?
Yeah. But I do like deleting my blueprints if I don't need them, if they were temporary. To
Lava,
save
at the top
inventory
of your
space.
screen.
Uh-huh.
At the top of your screen, there is a button.
Is there a magical blueprint button?
There is a magical blueprint button. I don't know which button it is, but there is a button that allows you to save blueprints.
Wow, there's a logistics network view. We can see how many things are in it. Have you seen this?
No, I had not.
It's so fabulous.
Oh wow, that is very cool. We have 2 disconnected oh, that'll be from the
Yeah.
Outposts.
So I see a logistics configuration. I don't see a blueprint button. I see auto trash. I see a thing with a bunch of letters that don't mean anything to me. Maybe it's that. Like, seriously, mod authors, can we just have the common courtesy to name things names instead of making me read your README file?
Llama, that thing with the letters, that's the thing that broke me. That's
really?
what we had ping. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see a blueprint thing up there. It's fine. We can use blueprints old school. 18.
And you can use the logistics network view to see how many electric smelters you have in the thing.
Yeah.
Does it have a search function?
Yeah. Electric furnace. We have 79 total.
18 goes into 79 4 times.
So what are my 4 most important? It's going to be steel.
Steel, tin, lead for solder, for soldier. Yeah, steel, tin, lead. And that's it. They're the only really important ones.
Yeah, we will want to get stone up and rolling. I mean, we'll want to get all the things back online, but steel, tin, and lead get me started so I can make more furnaces.
Yeah. Are you happy with the way that I'm sort of, like, I just jury-rigged in the copper? It's not as cleanly fed in.
Yeah, I mean, that's all intended to be temporary anyway, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Lead, we're going to skip one there and put one in for... No, we're going to skip another one there for the stone. And put one in... Whoa. Measured properly. There. There. That's the steel one, and it's on top of the turrets.
Which is fine, because we've got those sniper turrets defending now.
Yep. I just need to go clean out the turrets.
Can't you just shift click? If
you can, but it won't deconstruct something. It will just put down the blueprint and start building the stuff that's not blocked. Right? And then you can clear it out and click on it again, and it will put it down. But okay. If it's not trees, you have to go pick it up manually. High mind spot. Alright, so this one is... Oh, I have to move all the outputs because they're all... Oh. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we're out of splitters. Do we have a splitter farm?
No.
Making splitters? That's probably
I was just
a thing.
Making them manually.
Yeah. That might be a nice design. So I like to shift my brain into like design mode. And sit and just focus on making a little module. And maybe splitters is a module that needs to get done in design mode.
Yeah, sorry, I was just responding to Ion Arrive by text. I'm the same. I like to design each of those individual sort of buildy module thingies. And those one-offs, like the just have a chest that has a bunch of splitters that get made in it, um, are actually really convenient to build in all of the wide open bus gaps. Like you don't need to have them coming off the main bus. They
Mm-hmm.
can just grab the little bits of stuff they need before the main bus happens.
Yep. All right. If you go, how are we? Oh, we're making. Oh, because red underground belts. Okay. Yep. So.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of weaving, like
Yep. So the splitter goes
because of
back up there, and then these bend around to their inputs, and each one gets a little more off kilter every time. And
but that's all temporary.
Yeah. Why did I do this wrong? Oh, I needed to weave this one more over. So this underground belt can go straight through. I want anchor boots so that I can stand on belts and not move. I mean, I want to be able to turn them off because standing on belts to go fast is also fun. But I want anchor boots. I want that to be a thing that exists in this game. So that I can just be nailed to the ground.
I'm a little concerned the steel might require some finagling.
Yeah, the further down we get, the further off it's going to be. Because these are one wider than they were before. But that's okay. What was I doing? I was doing the lead because we need more soldiers.
We need more soldiers and more steel.
And then this wants to go... It wants to go the correct direction. So bad at that. Did I not make underground belts just now?
No, you made splitters.
Right. Yeah, Surly Badger, we're not using the coal anymore. I mean, we'll probably eventually delete this coal line that's coming out here. But for now, I'm just working around it because it's too
Well, that
much
coal
effort
actually
to remove
goes
it.
places. I think that's how the coal gets onto the main bus.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
also used in other things.
Like right here, that's coal that I was taking apart. How was that coal connected?
It was just looped under, so it's split off down, and then there was an underground belt that ran up to it.
Most of those split off downs have been for the mines, and I'm just like taking them out by default, or for the smelters.
Yep.
And my brain just keeps taking them out. All right, lead is back. We should be able to make soldiers now.
Lead is back on the menu, boys.
Looks like we are using coal way down at the end.
Eventually, that entire spaghetti line gets torn out, and the whole smelting line gets cleaned up a lot, and a lot of that underground and splitty nonsense stops happening, and it'll be amazing.
It will be super fab. Wait, I need one more tile for the splitter. Which means... Yeah, this one is going to be a little weird. Down here at the steel. That's probably not ideal.
No, that's fine, Llama. That's
It is the essence of fine.
It will be.
It won't be great when the next smelter that lives right next to this is in place. I also didn't leave enough room for this to attach up. There we go. Alright, steel's back.
Well, you could split the steel above the coal line, or just move the underground belt for the coal line further along, because this is the end one.
Yeah.
Like, you could just drag the whole iron line over so it's more centralized, and move where the underground for the coal happens, and that would clean up the area for the next smelter as well. Where's the chain main belt, Dark Rail? Because we're playing with Bob's mods, and we're basically going with the if we don't know what it's for, bus it paradigm. We can't really do a chain belt.
Yeah,
It
we
would
don't.
be the map.
We don't know enough to properly plan a chain belt with Bob's mods. We will have a more intelligent bus later when we fix it, but for now, we have the omnibus. Do you need a thing? It's probably on the bus. Omnibus.
Oh, it feels good to see the steel flowing again. I'm sad that the game started desyncing.
I made a mistake.
You did a dumb.
What am I doing? Why did I underground that? That's supposed to be a splitter. What was I doing? Brain! Bad brain! You've been a bad brain.
It's amusing hearing you.
Yeah, you're gonna see the mistake in a few seconds on the stream.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Everything is awesome. I am part of a team. Great. Okay. So we still need steel and quartz to be happening.
Not steel.
Yeah, stone and quartz.
Stone and quartz.
And if I measured correctly, I left just enough room for those. Which, we can be hopeful for. But probably more important is that I fix the laminate that I broke.
Power is also something you should consider. We've just added a lot more electric furnaces.
Right. Why is this not running water again? Why are you not getting water? Why is this not connected? Pipes, come on. Wait, what? I did... No! Okay, I need plastic pipes, and then my life will be okay.
So the pipes do appear to have, like, individuality for undergrounds.
Yeah, they were doing some weirdness there. I am sure I have connected the wrong kind of underground pipes together. But this, like, when it got blueprinted, the pipes did not plug themselves in right.
I think all the input pipes can be blue. Like, the pipes in the actual refining area can be color-coded, but the input pipes can all be blue. Because they're straightforward. They're not a mess.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that yours are a mess, but...
Well, they are a mess because they're pipes, but I feel like they are a very highly optimized, beautiful mess. And it is okay. I am not offended by them being called messy.
How is our power situation, by the way, Llama?
Let's talk to a power pole. It's probably not ready for 2 more smelting areas to be running full bore, but it's okay since all the copper's not going. Like, the copper's fully backed up and only, like, a couple smelters are running.
Oh, yeah, it's looking all right for now.
Yeah. It'll be
Um,
okay for a minute.
I'm kind of amazed that's the
New
case because the
subscriber
steel. I thought the
arrives.
steel would be.
It fills you with
Llama, why does it
determination.
look like only half of the soldier furnaces are? Is that like are they fully backed up?
Which
I only
one's
see
this?
plate symbols on the soldiers, on the lead.
On the lead? We'll go look. I gotta give Adelac a hug, though. Thank you, Adelac, for your resub. Welcome back to the Bearded Council. 2 months of chin pants looks good on you. Let's go look. It is a supply problem. Wait, no. I didn't tie in the other half. I was looking at the wrong thing. The tin isn't making it all the way down because there's not enough ore. But the... nothing. I'm super good at everything and wouldn't ever miss something as simple as remembering to plug in the belt to the smelters.
We're not running. Like we're not gonna be running out of it.
Right. I mean, it is charged up on the one side that was working. But,
And
you know.
charged on the entire bus as well. Like if the ore is backed up like that, then it's already charged, which means we
Yeah.
don't even need to be running that many smelters. But
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, Adelac, we're doing Bob's Mods. And so far, it is delightful. Like, it's refreshing to have everything be new and confusing and hard again. Very happy.
you know those belts you deleted about 20 seconds ago?
Mm-hmm.
That were there as part of the blueprint because the smelting area can be extended by another 18 furnaces.
Right, but they were just collecting, like, a bunch of... It was ugly. There was ugly at the bottom of the furnaces.
It's okay.
I had to delete the ugly. It's the rules. Don't tell Tumblr I said that. Okay, so these tanks are filling right up. That's nice. We are producing enough stuff. I'm about
Is that
to...
with the change?
It's... We just have 3 refineries now. Some of them aren't going. Refineries, talk to me. What's wrong? You're not getting enough oil to go at full speed.
Yeah, I foresaw that problem at
Yeah.
the end of our last session. I was like, hey, we need more oil.
Well, I'm about to make more wood and put that back on the bus. So... And laminate. Wood and laminate both need to happen. I guess those can be tucked into this space over here. What are they made in? Chemical furnaces? Yeah, the chemistry labs make wood and laminate. Whatever happened to starting trains? We keep... Or not laminate, resin is the word I'm looking for. We keep working on things that need to happen before we can start trains. And it just keeps taking a long time before we start trains. We had talked about... But
We need more oil, Llama.
I know. We need to go get a train to get oil.
Yeah.
Auto trash above logistics requests. Does that do what I think it does? Oh. No. Okay. We want to trash that. A stack, I guess. Save. Oh, that's the amount to keep. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Auto trash 0. Auto trash stone. Auto trash quartz. Oh, maybe don't auto trash stone. Let's keep a stack of stone. Because we might want to make train tracks.
Sulfuric acid got broken as well.
Yeah, everything is broken because of the refinery. Save. Oh, look at that. Auto trash, you're my friend. All this ore I keep accidentally picking up. Auto trash. Beautiful. Neat.
Excellent.
Okay, so I need to plug the refinery back into the things it was doing. All of the... Why are you not running? The sulfur is full. Oh, sulfuric acid is not running because it's full. That's the one thing that didn't get broken because this pipe happened to connect to... how are you getting anything? Oh, it's getting it from this refinery over here. If I do one of these, it'll be getting it from both. So sulfuric acid and plastic are still running.
Tales of our endeavors proliferate.
Thanks for the host, Zarazan. Appreciate it. Okay, copper pipe is the pipe that we love. That's the one that wants to be plugged in to the wood production and the laminate, or the resin. I keep calling it the wrong thing. Keep being bad at words.
Oh.
How does this work? We need purple chemistry shops. And they just make this just out of oil. Yeah.
And then they go on the bus.
And then they go on the bus.
With everything else.
Did you make a thing? You should put it on the bus. Bus.
Bus everything. So we need to make some plans surrounding Factorio the next time we play, assuming that I can join you and we don't have consistent desync issues.
Yeah.
We need to make some firm, hard decisions because we really need to start making more oil.
Yep.
I don't think getting trains to mines immediately is necessary.
We gotta have trains to oil, though, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think we should focus on getting... getting oil trained in over ore. Because we have so much ore.
Yes.
Even the mines that are currently feeding, like the iron ore mine, I think is the worst. I'm struggling to read the text from my reclined position.
The iron, I think, for as much as we use, it's the one that's the closest to running out.
It gives you an ETA on death, doesn't it? It's like 8 hours or something.
So we have 1 hour 54 minutes on nickel.
That doesn't count.
Never on quartz, because it's not being smelted. 16 hours on lead, 67 hours on copper, 8 hours on iron. Yep, iron is next.
So we need to bring in oil and iron are the two things we're going to want to focus on for our first two expansions. And we kind of really need to get, like, oil... Now that our two original derricks are just not...
Yeah, they're just starting to run down.
we need to start piping it in. So we're gonna have to play with tanker trains.
Mm-hmm.
Choo-choo tanker trains, which means we're gonna need an oil train depot,
Yep.
like a
And
train with where the tanks go.
And an everything else train depot.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing as like a smart pipe, smart valve? Could we, because our plan is to have all the ore just come to the same place and be sorted.
Yeah.
Could we do that with liquids? I guess the only liquid we're really going to ship is oil, and we'll process it here.
Yeah, I think we just process all of the oil centrally, because then we only have to ship oil, which means that we only have to unload oil, and we only have to have storage for one type of fluid, and that's oil.
Why is...
And I'm going to stand firm on that, Llama. We will have storage for oil.
We can have some storage for oil.
We're going to have a lot of storage for oil.
What are you doing? Oh no! The stupid sodium hydroxide chest is full.
Just dump it into your inventory.
Hey, auto trash. Sodium hydroxide. Go.
Fluffy. It's like crumbled pavlova.
Ew, sodium hydroxide? I bet it's disgusting.
Probably.
Well, we have a lot of sodium hydroxide in the storage in the logistics network if we ever need it for anything.
Isn't it required for aluminum and titanium?
It's required for something. Probably aluminum.
That's an oxidant, which means it's probably used in aluminum and titanium.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to run out of is iron ore to be made into the ferric oxide, and stone to be made into the stonic stone. I'm just going to do requester chests. We have millions of ore in a box.
I don't think we have millions. Hundreds of thousands.
We have almost literally millions of ore. I use millions for anything we have a lot of. Like, that's just my default word for a lot. And it is surprisingly close to accurate in this game. Terrifyingly close to accurate.
We have, as Fuzzy would say, too many.
Yes, we have too many. The far one needs to request iron ore. Good. The near one needs to request stone.
So I'm going to justify my decision, my firm decision, which I'm not moving on. I'm going to be stubborn, because I think I'm absolutely right, that we're going to have a lot of oil storage.
Yeah, no, I think
Here's
oil
my logic.
storage is totally fine, because we need a buffer for when a rig runs out, so we have time to get a train without shutting everything down.
Yes, but my logic was the difference between having a tank at the base and an oil derrick consistently pumping oil into a pipeline is that the oil in the tank is a readily available storage unit that can flow at full capacity.
Yep.
And a pump requires power, and or a derrick requires power and defense away from the base, and is all around just harder to manage.
I am totally happy with. I mean, we're planning on having ore warehouses at the bottoms of each of these smelting areas. I am totally happy with having an ore warehouse for oil ore.
Speaking of which, how are we going to go about expanding our oil? Are we just going to... How is that going to happen?
What, the refinery?
Yeah.
We vertically mirror the blueprint, and we print a refinery that uses the same two input lines below this one.
Okay.
Which probably means I want to move the whole thing up so it fits in more nicely next to the smelters. Like, I want it in the middle of the smelting area. Oh, I'm about to move the whole thing. Sorry about the beep if you are looking frantically for a notification. That was me. Something was not properly muted.
I just heard the beep.
Yeah, it just went off in my pocket as well. Same beep on my phone as in the computer.
Have I just accidentally made you want to move your entire refinery setup?
It's okay, because it's only moving like a few tiles up. And if I grab... The only thing that'll disconnect is the wood and the resin again. And I'll just grab those in the blueprint when I move it up. Have we gotten all of that? Yeah, sodium hydroxide is finally out of my inventory. Okay. Yeah, so I'll just grab the resin and the synthetic wood when I go to move it. We'll have to move the coal line a little bit and the iron line, but that's okay. Ooh, fluid handling 3. There's your storage tank. For your oil.
Which we will need.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how much more it stores.
Are we even using this? Slowly.
Why does the sulfuric acid look like it's working so slowly?
It's just not getting used. It's an output bottleneck, which is fine.
How is... I don't understand how we're not using...
We turned off all the things that were eating batteries, didn't we?
Science.
I think a lot of
uses a
this
lot of
stuff... Oh, maybe... Yeah, I don't know. But it's not... It's... Like, as this sulfuric acid drains out, it's waiting to grab the next iron plate.
Oh, we don't have any storage for sulfuric acid either, do we?
Right? No. It's just stored in the pipe. So as soon as it uses it out of the pipe enough, this thing pumps more into the pipe.
And the pipeline is very long, which means it stores a lot of sulfuric acid. It's 20 sulfuric acid per piece of plastic pipe, and there's probably like 1,000 tiles of plastic pipe.
Yeah. Oh, I can make a brass axe. Woo!
Is that better than a steel axe?
Apparently.
Can you make the next one after brass? What's the next one after brass?
Cobalt steel and then titanium. Both of which are not happening yet.
No, because we don't have any cobaltite or titanite. It's not called titanite. I can't remember the name of the ore for titanium. Well, Llama, I'm going to leave you for the last little bit.
I am going to miss you for the last little bit, but I understand that needing to go is the thing. You should... It's been, what, 24 hours since you've slept?
About that, yeah.
Yeah.
And my coughing is a lot better than it has been for the last 20 or so, so I'm gonna go get some sleep. But yeah, thanks for letting me hang out with you. And chat, thank you for letting me hang out with Llama. And thank you for appreciating my national dessert.
So good. Thank you for introducing me to awesome.
You're most welcome. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Lolash, and I play lots of games with Llama. I also stream on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Lolash. That's me. You should come say hello sometime. If you would like to. Maybe not tomorrow. I don't know. It depends on how this, if this cough lets me sleep and then clears up. Which I hope it does. And I hope I get some sleep. Alright, Llama. Tomorrow, Factorio. We'll
Yes.
make it work, and we will start playing with trains tomorrow.
Yes.
Hopefully. Which is the whole purpose of this.
Right. We might be running out of coal.
Like running out of coal? Out of coal?
Yeah, like coal might be gone. I mean, it's the mining patch has a lot of coal left. We have 24 hours of coal left. But
oh, it's not a compression issue. Like it's getting to where it's getting to slowly, but
yeah,
oh, it's the cracking.
we're
that's
just
killing
we're
it.
making so much coal into oil to keep up with wood, to keep up with resin. We're making coal into plastic. We're making coal into everything.
Yeah, we just need more oil to come in.
Yeah.
All right, I'll tomorrow we have to sort oil.
Mm-hmm.
Because that will fix coal, it will fix wood and resin and everything.
Yeah.
It'll just fix things. So I think tomorrow's job is definitely going to be shipping in more crude oil.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going now. Love you, Llama.
Love you too. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
One, 6, 7, 8. I need to pull this whole thing up by 8 tiles. So I need to make sure I have 8 tiles of room at the top. Lube pipe get moved. Stupid power poles get moved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Uh-oh. I don't have enough room. We are going to have to scoot this even further. Why did I scoot this before I measured? Measure once, cut twice. Get out of my way, superfluous power pole. If we leave enough room for coal... No. There's not enough room for coal. Oh, that power pole was not superfluous. That one mattered. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be clear. Alright. New blueprints. Pick it up. And I want it to line up with that. It goes here. Quick, get out of there before the robots construct on your face. Okay, that's still connected to the right thing. Right? That's oh, we need the Alright, we need room for the arm and the splitter. Alright. Sort that out in a minute. If I plug this in, why is it not plugged in? There we go. Show me your outputs. Are we okay? You don't actually count. Not powered. Okay. Does that actually work? That doesn't work. This one has to go up for that to work. Okay. I can't get the synthetic wood out. There we go. Good. Good. Now we just need to plug these back in. Right, so we need to plug the oil supply in. With pipes. The pipes are calling again. Those pipes. I should probably give these pipes special places on the action bar. They've probably earned them by being a beautiful color that I like for aesthetic reasons. Chat is pretty dead today, Nagif. It tends to be a little quiet during Factorio. I think Probably the multiplayer aspect where there are two people to listen to, and I don't respond as well as usual to chat. I think that has a bit to do with it. Might liven up a little bit now that Lolash is gone and I'm looking at chat to talk. But it's also just been a little quiet around here this week. I wonder if people are busy with finals and other things like that. And that's part of the problem. I don't know. Where is your petroleum gas going? Nowhere. So that should be filling up as fast as it can. And as soon as that gets to 200, we'll start having more heavy oil made, and all of this will kick back on. Ooh, electricity's dipping. Time to go add more boilers. Time to check that electricity is getting enough coal. Seems to be. Your brother's typing a 20-page paper due tomorrow. Yeah, it's that time of year. I'm trying to make a profession out of this. I'm trying to have this be my job. And occasionally I look at the numbers and get super disheartened when they go down a little bit. And I have to stop and think, okay, is there a good reason they went down this week? Right. Finals. Okay. Slurp. Solar Energy 3. We haven't even built any Solar Energy 1. What are you doing? Where are you taking my steel? Wait. Wait. Don't steal my steel. Stop it. Run away from the robots. They can't catch me. Okay. What was I doing? Power. I went to get that so I could make boilers. I mean steam engines. How much room do I have for steam engines still on this thing? If we landfill some water, we have room for quite a few. It should also, yeah, once everything settles in, and we're not running all the furnaces, it gets a little bit better. I picked up the wrong one. Alright. That ought to help the coal a little. Did I reconnect the oil to the sulfuric acid? Probably not. It's probably only working from this plant. I mean, it is still connected, but I should hook it up from here too. There we go. Are you just not getting enough? How are you not taking it? Why? Why is it flowing right past here? Weird. I don't understand why these aren't sharing. This is their only input. This should have 2 opportunities to grab that oil before it gets down here. Why is this sucking it all up? I am so confused about how the pipes work right now. Do the steam engines pollute? I don't think they do. Shamish, no. I think the way the steam engines pollute is they make the boilers boil harder. Why no solar power? Because no solar power. Just haven't had time to really think about implementing it yet. We've had the technology for a long time. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. That resin is getting really sucked away from here. That is... I'm going to try replacing this bit with copper. And just see if that evens out the flow. Yep. Okay. I mean, it didn't even it out entirely. This is still way slower, but at least it's getting some. What if I take that off? Do you get more now? So weird. Pipes, why? Okay. So we should turn the glass... Are we using the glass for anything? No. 0 glass has been consumed. 0 stone has been consumed. I feel like I'm about to consume a bunch of stone, though. Let's set this smelter up. How many things do you want? 10? You only need 10 electric smelters and 2 splitters? That's not bad at all. I have the splitters. It's just regular electric furnace, right? How are you not powered? I built them upside down. Just kidding, construction robots. Sorry. Sorry. We're missing splitters? I just put splitters in the network. What do you mean you're missing splitters? Don't lie to me, drones. And they're not complaining about missing the belt? Are they off getting the belt somewhere? Okay. Steam engines are finished. Red factories. They're charging all of them? Seems like an awful lot of work. Or an awful lot of charging for 500 construction robots or however many we have. Okay. All of the smelting is back and rebuilt after the great smelting unbuild. The oil refinery exists. Needs more oil. But everything's running. We have an hour until we're out of nickel. We have 4 hours till we're out of quartz. 11 hours till we're out of iron. Yeah, I think we need to go find an oil patch and send a train to an oil patch. What's the best storage tank I can make? Invar plate. I can get those. We are not making titanium yet. Let's go get some Invar plates. Construction robots are off planning the robot revolution. Well, they shouldn't have been so obvious about it. If they didn't want to get caught, silly robots. Oh, electricity. As soon as these smelters are full, electricity should get sorted out. Once these guys are all done restocking their lines. Yeah, it's fine. High Tomb Titan. Uh-oh. Turrets engaged with the enemy. The construction robots, they aren't good at tactics and planning. They should talk to the logistics robots. Okay. Electric poles, stop being made of wood. You are preposterous. Wooden. Is stone what was missing from this? Is this all going to suddenly start going? Where does this use stone? Uses it here. It has some. Water. Is this water disconnected? No. There you go. Go. Where's power armor? Armor crafting 4, titanium ceramic armor. Tanks 2. Laser turrets 2. Tool belt 3. Follower robot count. How do I power armor? I know this leads to power armor 5, which probably takes... Power armor. Needs armor crafting 3. Which needs speed module. Which is available, but needs me to make speed circuit boards. Okay. Let's do something else while I don't want to do that. Alright, well, I feel like I didn't get a lot done today. We moved the oil processing over. We redesigned the smelting area for future smeltiness. We designed some turret outposts for our eventual foray into finding stuff. I need to find more pink dots. Can you not scroll the map? I want to scroll the map. Can only zoom the map? It makes it awfully hard to see where the pink dots are hiding. I really thought I could drag the map. Oh, arrow keys. There we go. Those are all biter nests. It's not arrow keys, it is WASD. I'm just being dense. Wow, is that my closest oil? And by closest, I mean only? No, there's a little bit. That is probably closer than that. It's a lot of biters to fight through. Okay, well that's it. There's some in this copper over here. There's a little bit in that biter nest there. We might make a causeway through this lake to get to that oil. Huh. Interesting. How much do you hold? You don't tell me. Neat. I also don't know how to fill you up. Interesting. Some up north in a great patch of something? Oh yeah! Yeah, there's a little bit there too. Okay. Oil seems pretty sparse. Alright, so I think we'll build our liquids train station over here in what was once this lush forest and is now no longer this lush forest. No! No, my robots! You leave my robots alone. Oh man, laser rifle, awesome. Pump jacks 3 done. Super duper speedy long inserters. Let's sniper turrets. Ammo? I wonder how my ammo crate is doing. Where are you, ammo crate? There you are. Sorry, Steel. You're never happening ever again. Just looted all your ammo. Ew, not enough. Is there a robot battery life tech to make them fly longer between charges? My guess is that the robot Mark II might have more battery? I don't know. I don't know. Long inserters 3, near inserters 3. So many inserters 3. What? What? Quit complaining. You're paranoid about running out of wood in stock? Well, you can always just go out further than you've been and pick up some wood out there. But in stock, you don't really need wood unless you really, really love Mark I electric poles. Nothing else really uses it. And if you really love Mark I electric poles, I need to have a word with you about our Lord and Savior Mark II electric poles. Medium electric poles. because just don't use the basic electric poles. More inserters, 2. Time to get inserted. Is this... Oh, those are going out, not in. Okay. So, if this is the oil depot down here, then this can be the oil storage tanks. The oil warehouse. Only every other soldier has ammunition. Oh, now you make me feel bad about what I just did. It's okay, they all look scary. It's fine. They're going to waste ammo on bad soldiers that can't shoot properly? Yeah. Nor are they going to waste training on bad soldiers that can't shoot properly. What if we do our storage tanks like this, so they kind of look like a warehouse? And they're all like glued together in several locations. So we'll pump into the tanks on one side and out of the tanks on the other. I mostly want this pump to be... Can we just not do the thing I just did? Can we do this more intelligently where it doesn't run into the RoboPort and become an issue? And pump out. And someday, this will be where we keep the crude oil. I can't do it here because water. Someday this will be where we keep the crude oil. Let's just do it there. Good. Does Bob's Mods include anything to change the biters? It does, White Fluid. The biters get much, much bigger in old Bob's. Put them in logistics range so they'll eventually get ammo. Do logistics robots re-ammo turrets? I was under the impression they did not. But I could certainly be wrong. Oh, I'm out of crude oil. Like super duper out. All right. Great. I've stayed way past how long I'm supposed to stay because I have to go get my kids from the sitter. So, I'm gonna go do that. It's been fun playing with you. We will play some more Factorio tomorrow morning in about 18 hours, 17 and a half hours. 9 a.m. Mountain Time, my usual stream start time, 6 hours ago. However, best we communicate across time zones. We'll be back. We'll play some Factorio. We will maybe make some trains come and put oil in this thing. That's what we want to do tomorrow, is put oil in this thing. So, let's hope that's a thing we can do. And I love you, and I will see you soon. I'll miss you until tomorrow. I just muted myself. Sorry for the super quick sign off today because I just looked at the clock and then ignored it for a really long time. I will see you tomorrow.